look, I'm interested in Notable Speech. I definitely think he's the horse that is the most intriguing in here. His sectionals actually suggest that 6 furlongs will be fine. He's also got the stride length and cadence of a horse who can run in sprints. That's not my own work. I did read an article from Simon Rowlands, which is fantastic, on the At the Races website. But that tells you that he should be able to handle the distance. The opposite opinion to that, which is my own work, by the way, is the fact that when a horse is trained for a mile, and consistently train for a mile, they're at home, they're prepped to run that distance and go through the race efficiently so that they can use their energy at the right point. Dropping back to a sprint is not ideal. They wouldn't have had much time to change that routine at home to kind of make him use that early speed earlier in the race. And that to me is a negative. It's like when we see a horse that runs in sprint step up to a mile. Generally, if it's an older horse, generally they will struggle to use their energy efficiently. And also, we've seen it in the Guineas with sprinters. We've seen it in the Derby with milers trying to step up. We've seen it in races over a mile where horses have run in the Derby and dropped back, and then they don't have that early speed that they used to show. So that is the biggest concern for me. And also, Dubarwi's progeny only strike at 15% over 5 furlongs and 6 furlongs. Now, 15% isn't terrible by any means, but it is the lowest percentage when it comes to all distances for Dubarwi's, which isn't surprising, but it's another thing that you've got to focus on when you're looking at Notable Speech at a relatively short price. I can see he's 5-2 with a couple of firms. So I can't bet Notable Speech, despite the fact he is intriguing. I do think Inner Sharon is interesting, and he would be my play, albeit a small play in this race. He's about 7-1. First time cheap piece is the key here with this horse. Hopefully they can liven him up and get him back to his best. Last time he was okay. He's shown okay form for the last year or so. But when you go back to Royal Ascot, that success he had there, he looked like a monster. And last year in this race, he wasn't beaten far. He is drawn 12, which is the problem. But I thought at the price he represented reasonable value.